Americas? Welcome to the Talk Man Radio Show Live. I am your host. We are into week 11. We're getting close to the end of the season. It's just crazy. We had a game last night. One guy scored. Anybody else? Anybody else who had, well, two guys scored. But anybody else who had anybody else going in that game, you got screwed, kind of, pretty much. Anybody put Matt Ryan in that game, I don't know what the hell you're thinking, but welcome to the show, 12 Out Sports, right there. I can never do this and make it look good on there. I can never look, what is my fat nipple titty fucking showing? Oh, okay, maybe not. Anyway, welcome to the show, 12 Out Sports. As we say every week, we're very thankful to have 12 Out Sports back in our play. We got our back here, yo. Don't forget 12 Out Sports and 12OutSportsRadio.com, where you can find all of the... Ooh, let's update this. I can show you what's going on the website right now. Hockey. Lots of hockey. And there you go, AM Drive. I always tell you about the AM Drive every week. That guy. Jalen Hurts. I don't know about all that. Philadelphia Eagles last season playoff play. I don't know about that. One. But 12 Ounce Sports, 12OunceSportsRadio.com, as you can see right here. You can also follow 12 Ounce Sports on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. The Talk Man Radio Show live every Friday here at 6 p.m. Eastern. Streaming only on 12 Ounce Sports. And don't forget to subscribe to Talk Man Radio on YouTube, Parler, Odyssey, and friend me on MeWe. We use the alternate stuff. I can't deal with the freaking regular social media. I don't even like social media. I just figure it's a necessary evil to have nowadays. But to tell you the truth, I want a freaking rotary phone and a picture of Kelly Bundy, the old Kelly Bundy picture. And I'm fine. So that's where I'm at. That's where my thinking's going. So welcome to the show. We're going to talk about last night's game, of course. We've got injuries, and the latest guys not playing this weekend, in case you didn't hear. Because they developed a cough, a little fever, and now you ain't playing. So fun stuff. And of course we got our top 10s, best bets, and Love is Nice, just knocking it right out there. And of course tomorrow we are. I have time tomorrow. It's crazy. I'm going to show you pictures when I'm done on my website. Not my website. Actually, there may be a website coming, but on the YouTube channel, when we're done with all this stuff that takes up outside of work and this, all the stuff that's taking up my time. I'll show you what that is, and hopefully it works out. But that's neither here nor there. It has nothing to do with fantasy football, which is why everybody's sitting around. Come on, talk about the fantasy football. The fantasy football. And you can also listen to me if you're listening on audio on Breaker, Google Podcasts, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, Spotify, and I don't know what this is. I never pressed that button. And 12 Ounce Sports, you can also, we're not going to do that right now. We're already 4 minutes in. We're talking about. Go check out the store. Check out the merch. They're talking about the merch. We're talking about the merch. 12 Ounce Sports merch. Check it out. And of course, we got to give you the 12 Ounce Sports news. Everyone knows you can find my show and dozens of other shows on 12 Ounce Sports. But did you know there's a ton of live sports on the network as well? Did you know that? Watch live football, baseball, hockey, lacrosse, racing, basketball, and more right here on 12 Ounce Sports. Also, check us out on Zingo TV, channel 761. Quench your sports thirst. Quench it right here. And you can do all your Amazon shopping right here at 12 Ounce Sports too. When you're heading online, use 12OunceSportsNetwork.com/Amazon to get shopping. That's 12OunceSportsNetwork.com/Amazon. All right, we've officially 1/12 through the show. So let's get into it. Let's see what happened. What did happen last night? Basically, one guy scored. One guy scored last night. So there were some interesting options going into last night, because last night, prior to the game, if you have any connection to Alvin Kamara, who we don't know what's going on with him, well, we know what's going on with him now, but last night was a little shaky. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, another guy, we don't know what's going on with him. If you don't have Darrell Williams, I don't know what to tell you. Kyler Murray, DeAndre Hopkins, I think, is pointing towards being out. All these guys, there were options available last night going into the game. If you were really bad off, didn't know what to do, you can go with Kendrick Bourne. I don't think Jacoby Myers is out there very much. Maybe a Mac Jones. But there was really one player, and it's not even a player, that stole the show last night. And we're going to go over that right now. So, let's do the Falcons first, because it's going to be quicker. Look at all these picks. Look at that crap. Matt Ryan, 19 28, 153 yards, 2 picks. That'll get you like 3 points, something like that. If you had to, I don't see Matt Ryan in a lot of leagues anymore. He's pretty much been dumped, and you're definitely not picking him up for this game off the waiver wire if you need a quarterback. There's way more, there's way better options out there for you at quarterback. If you went the Matt Ryan route, I don't know what to tell you. So then he stunk up the world, and then we brought in Josh Rosen. We'll bring in Josh Rosen. Let's see what the kid can do. Get the kid in there. Yo, give him the jump. Okay. 1 for 3, 5 yards and a pick. All right. This kid ain't working out. Felipe, yeah, you. Get over here. Get over here and throw that ball around in there. Yeah. He goes in there 0 for 1 with a pick. What the shit is that? Felipe, sit down. So, just a nightmare for the Falcons. They've had 2 nightmare games in a row for these guys. What was it, last week, 43-3, and they were harping on it in the game last night too. They lost 43-3. Now they're losing 25. Like, dude, we know, leave them alone. I guess there wasn't much to talk about in that game because it was just so bad, and it was just like a long dry heave. Just the touchdown, field goal, and then another field goal, and then at the end, just a little pick return. Quadre Allison. I'm not seeing him as anybody to pick up or anything like that, because once Cordell Patterson comes back, this guy goes back. I think he's at least won himself another week, because they got him off the practice squad because of Patterson being out, and that was a late scratch. So I hope you're on top of that if you're all the Cordell Patterson owners. Keith Smith, the fullback, 3 for 8. Mike Davis, 3 for 1. 3 for 1. And Wayne Gallman, 1 for -3. Like, what are we playing? Integers here? We're playing something weird, and it ain't working. Fuck, I'd rather be doing algebra than trying to figure out these guys. Just lame. Russell Gage, 5 for 49. I really had a thing for Russell Gage at the beginning of the year. I thought he'd be a good number 2. He's not. He's not a good number 1. He's not a good number 2. He's an okay number 3 when you have Julio Jones, a Hall of Famer, and Calvin Ridley, a really good player, when he's not, he's not being crazy, which I have no idea what's going on with that guy. I have no idea what's going on with that guy. Well, I don't know what the deal is with all these athletes. We need our mental health. Mental health? Dude, get up. You play a game for a living. Get up and do my shit job. Get up and go dig a ditch. Get up and wonder if you're going to worry about paying your bills. Nah, my mental health. And I get it. Mental health is important. Especially nowadays with everything pointed at you is negative. Everything in the world that's pointed at you is negative. So I get it, but dude, there's way more people out there with bigger problems than I don't know what his contract is, but I bet it's a lot. Anyway, so Kyle Pitts, who people were starting because he was the only guy in there, but even that, unless you had nobody else, if you got a backup tight end who's like in a decent matchup, like a Mike Gesicki, who's actually having a decent year, and I think he's a top 6 or 7 tight end. And I always jerk off Mike Gesicki, and it's not because he's Italian, because he lines up out wide. Why wouldn't you want a guy like that in there? Instead of a guy, banging around inside and then going out for time. I want a guy that sits out there. But that was a bad matchup going against New England with Kyle Pitts. You know that they're going to take out. We got one guy on the team. All right, just take that guy out. We'll be fine. And that's what they did. And they were fine. 25-0. So Kyle Pitts got you 3 for 29, 5.9 points in PPR. Olamide Zacharias got you 3 for 23. Tajay Sharp, Mike Davis. Mike Davis got you 5 here and your 5.1 points. Keith Smith, Parker Hesse, Quadre Allison, all these guys did 0 for you. The defense got you a pick at least. And a couple of sacks, 3 sacks. He got you like 3 sacks. But, I mean, who's starting Atlanta defense? Not many people. So, as a whole, Atlanta was a big fat turd. But the Patriots offensively, not great. Not great. Mac Jones, 22 of 26, very efficient, 207, touchdown and a pick. That'll get you about 12 points. About 14 points it'll get you. They'll get you about 14 points if you're taking off your picks and your touchdowns are full points. About 14 points. Middle of the road. Not great. Not what you're expecting against, you figured Atlanta, but they don't play that way. New England plays football the way the Giants played football back in the old days. They were running the ball. We're going to run the ball. Get that guy, give him the ball. He's just running it. You're going to throw it? Nah. It's 3rd and 8. We're running it. We don't give a shit. That's what they're doing. As you can see, they got plenty of guys here to run the ball. These 2 guys, Ramondre Stevenson and Damian Harris, I don't know if it's going to stay this way with the, I think they will go with a hot hand approach. But 22 carries between the 2 of them for, 125? 22 carries for 125. Both of them hit over 5 yards carry. Stevenson, 12 for 69. Damian Harris, 10 for 56. Kendrick Bourne even had 1 for 7. Brandon Bolden, 1 for 1. Mac Jones basically just knelt on it in the end. Kendrick Bourne got you 442. Nelson Aguilar, he's the lone touchdown in the game offensively. 5 for 40 with a touchdown. He got you 15 points. Jacoby Myers, 4 for 39. Hunter Henry, 2 for 25. Jonnu Smith. None of these guys really did much. Damian Harris got you 1, and Ramondre Stevens, they both got you a little PPR action there. But they both ended up with like 7.5, which is like 8.5. Not great. You were hoping that they got into the end zone against this crappy team. They didn't. So, you move on. Not that they weren't good matchups. I mean, I had Damian Harris, and I was caught in a rough spot because then they're like, oh, Alvin Kamara. We don't know what's going on with Alvin Kamara. What do I do? All right, we'll throw him in as the running back, and we'll see what happens with Alvin Kamara. Now we know. Now, if I wouldn't have thrown him in, I would have had a different situation to go with. And I would have been out 2 running backs. Who knows? Who knows what would happen? But it wasn't a bad situation. They just didn't perform. And that happens. But who did perform? The freaking defense. I gotta talk about this real quick. 4 picks, 2 sacks, 3 sacks, 4 sacks. 4 sacks. I thought they had more. I thought they had like 8. They only had 4 sacks. Kyle Van Noy, Also had a pick return. So you got 4 sacks. You got 4 picks. 12 points. Let's not forget, pick return, touchdown. It's over here somewhere. And they had a pick return for a touchdown. So the defense basically was the whole team. If you had New England defense, you are going into Sunday as a heavy favorite. As long as you don't have a dog shit team, you are probably a heavy favorite. My issue is that, every year I do this to commemorate the winning streak. Once we get on the streak, we have 4 teams. I've gone over this before. And as long as one of them is continuing a winning streak, we keep it going. Look at this thing. I want to get to the Jim the Anvil 9-heart thing, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. So we're on week 8. We're in from week 3. We're in week 11. We're in week 8 now of the goateeness. 3 teams have won last week, so they could be going on a win streak this week. All 3 of those teams played against New England this week. All 3 of them. We're down like 30. Oh, let's see if I can pull it up. Hold on. I'll show you real quick. 40, we're down 41. The 12-ounce Sports League, we're down 40. And we're down, we put in Damian Adams, who still put up 28 against me. And we're down 20 in another league. What? Say what? So this could be coming off this week because of 28 points from New England defense. Yeah, it's kind of like ironic a little bit, being that I went so heavy on Tom Brady. New England's gonna knock out the goat team, but so I just wanted to share that. I thought that was just weird. You're weird. So that's what happened last night. If you had New England defense, you're a heavy favorite going into this weekend. If you played against New England's defense, you're like, shit. That's what I'm like. Anyway, I'm actually starting to like this CBS Fantasy in terms of giving you information about injuries. They're not bad. I was never really a big fan of CBS Fantasy until I found this. So let's go over this real quick. Jarvis Landry's coming in. He's going to be able to play. And this is pretty recent because they have some up-to-date stuff. Tony Jones, I don't think he's going to be a factor as much. I mean, you're definitely not going to start him. But, we will even do this. Ben Roethlisberger. He thinks he's going to play. That's a waiver wire pickup. AJ Green out. And I'm pretty sure DeAndre Hopkins is out, but we'll get to that. Miles Boykin. Trey Sermon's he's gonna back up. He's gonna serve as the 49ers top backup behind Jeff Wilson this week. And we'll see. Jeff Wilson's a good player. He's worthy of a pickup if you can get him. We'll see about that. Just want to check something out. Yep. Yeah, he's picked up in pretty much all leagues now. They know what's going on. They know the deal. Who are they playing against? They're playing against somebody goofy. Yeah, I got him starting in one league. So that's a big pickup if you can get him. He's not around in a lot of leagues. Let's see what else we got. Got these assholes. Deshaun Watson's not playing. Chris Carson, and that's the end of Chris Carson. Taysom Hill, questionable. Anybody picked him up thinking that, oh, we're going to get to him, he's going to come in and, I don't know. He might have to go look somewhere else. Jeff Wilson. Ty Montgomery, he's out. Jarvis Landry, now we're getting to where we were. I've gone through this. Let me show you some of the stuff that I found. Gerald Everett, if you need a tight end. I kind of like Russell Wilson this weekend, but I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Cedric Wilson, now that Amari Cooper is out, in case you didn't know, he's going to step in as the slot guy with Michael Gallup and CeeDee Lamb taking over on the edge. Gronkowski, I think he's going to play, so keep that in mind. I don't know who that is. Jamar Jefferson won't play. He's not playing. No Jamar Jefferson. DeAndre Swift is playing well. Jamal Williams, Alvin Kamara, as I said, he's ruled out now. That's why I didn't want to take the chance last night, and if anybody else did the same thing and threw in one of the New England guys, what can I tell you? Chase Claypool is playing this weekend, but he has not been playing well. So I don't know what to tell you, especially if Mason Rudolph's in there. I don't know what to tell you. Unless you are really in the lurch for a wide receiver, I wouldn't go with Chase Claypool. Latavius Murray, questionable. He's getting some plug about. You've got Devontae Freeman in there playing, and he looks okay. They weren't giving the ball that much last week. So Michael Hasty's not playing, which helps out Jeff Wilson. Alex Collins, he's in. He's the guy in Seattle. Caden Smith. DeAndre Smith is cleared to play. He's the top guy. Jack Doyle. Marquis Brown, deemed questionable. I really like him this weekend. He was able to get on the field in limited practice on Friday. I think he's going to play. Spoiler, I have him pretty high on my list this weekend, going against, I think, the Bears. So we'll see. We'll see about all that. All right, whatever. I'm looking at those. Amari Cooper, like I said, out. Not only is he out, I'm going to go over this with you real quick. Cooper may also miss a second game with the Cowboys hosting the Raiders 4 days later on Thanksgiving. Assuming no other players test positive or are deemed close contacts. Dallas left with CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, Cedric Wilson, Noah Brown, Malik Turner as the options at wide receiver Sunday against Kansas City. He's out for Sunday, and he may be out for Thanksgiving. We'll see what happens, but you got to keep your eye on that because of the quick turnaround. Rashad Bateman played well last week. I don't know. He's the kind of guy you can go and pick up if Marquis Brown doesn't play. I do think I got a funny feeling he's going to play, though. Jared Goff, doubtful for Sunday. Who cares? Devin Duvernay. Lamar Jackson, he's fun. Yeah, like I said, they're playing the Bears. Alan Lazard not playing, but he's a backup. Deebo Samuel's good to go. He's always good to go. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, he's good to go. With Alan Lazard not playing, that's possible. Dallas Goedert, good to go. Clear concussion protocol. Aaron Jones out. A.J. Dillon's in. Elijah Mitchell's out, I think. He's pretty young. I don't know. He doesn't look good. He don't look good. Let me see if there's an update outside. This is 3 hours ago. This is doubtful for Sunday's game. It's been a roller coaster in terms of Mitchell's outlook, with early pessimism replaced by optimism Wednesday afternoon when Coach Collins said he expected the running back to play. That was one day after Mitchell had surgery on his broken finger, and since then he's been held out of practice and limited to side work with the training staff. Fellow running back Jermichael Hasty is also ruled out, leaving Jeff Wilson, Trey Servant, Trenton Cannon, and Kyle Juszczyk as the backfield options. Like I said, they already said it. They're going with Jeff Wilson. He's a good pickup if you can get him. And that's pretty much it. Darnell Mooney. It's hard to put any of these Chicago guys in there. Aaron Rodgers removed from injury report. Tua. He's going to start. So that gives an uptick to Gesicki and Jalen Waddell. Alvin Kamara again. Zach Wilson. They got Flacco in there. They got Skinny in there. Saquon Barkley probably playing. Cole Beasley cleared. Sterling Shepard held out of practice Friday. Carlos Hyde cleared. James Robinson, speaking of, questionable going into the weekend. So if you have Carlos Hyde, you can go with him. But Allen Robinson, and now we're just going through the same guys. These are all, I'm just going through the offensive guys. Jeremy McNichols is out. Miles Sanders could play, and P.J. could be involved as backup. So that's basically anybody who, I'm actually, I'll give them a shout out. CBS Fantasy is pretty good with the injuries. They're pretty up to date with them. So that's that. Let's move on to, I want to get to every piece of the show tonight. Let's go into MyBookie. Everyone knows that football is back. We've been back for like 11 weeks. Where you been at? But you want to bet on football now, that's what we're talking about. Now, if you want to responsibly get in on the action, head over to mybookie.ag. Use the promo code 12ouncesports, 12OZ Sports, when signing up for deposit bonus. First-time users only, that's mybookie.ag, promo code 12ouncesports, 12OZ Sports, all caps, no spaces, always gamble responsibly. And don't forget to check out Zingo TV. Please use the promo code 12-Ounce Sports. It really helps us out when you do that. 12-Ounce Sports is channel 761 on Zingo TV. That's where we're at. That's where you can find this show, 11 a.m. every Saturday as the repeat on Zingo TV. Use the promo code 12OZ. And you can also find all kinds of other actual sports channels, music channels, and a bunch of other stuff. You got to go check it out and see what you like on ZingoTV.com. Don't forget to use the promo code 12OZ, 12-ounce, when signing up. Zingo TV. Zingo. So, what are we doing? We're just talking about top 10s. I got some crazy top 10s for you. Crazy. Starting off with number 10. We're doing the quarterbacks first. Number 10. We're going to Monday night. We're going with Daniel Jones Monday night. I don't like the Bucs defense. The Bucs defense is still a little wonky. So Heineke did to him last week. They're not playing well. The linebackers are fine. The up front's fine. It's getting and the back end just losing guys. They've been losing guys all year since the beginning of the year. I think Daniel Jones does well. I'll give him a top 10 vote. Number 9. Speaking of, we're going with Taylor Heineke. We're going with the beer against the Panthers. Here's why. The coach of the Redskins knows that team pretty well. Most of those guys are still there. Some of those guys are still there. The quarterback just came back. We're taking Taylor Heineke. Listen, do this, they can't do this. This is what they do. This is what they do good. This is what they do bad. That's where we're going. Taylor Heineke. Everybody expects Cam Newton. If you get a chance, pick up Taylor Heineke this weekend if you need a quarterback. Number 8, we're going Ryan Tannehill. I think he's going to get better, or at least start putting up more numbers because they can't run the ball. It's not that they can't run the ball. They're going to continue to try to run the ball, but Adrian Peterson, come on. Jarvis Landry isn't even playing. What are we going to do about that? I don't know. So we're going to go to Ryan Tannehill throwing the ball around. You got Julio Jones, I did not see him on the list. And you got A.J. Brown looking good. Julio Jones a little banged up. Number 7, Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz playing better than he did. And they know they have to come in here and you got to put up points against this team. And you can't screw around. You can't go throwing pick returns, doing stupid crap. He's got to get his shit together. I think Frank Reich's going to listen. Cut it out with the stupidness. Let's get on point with all our stuff and see if we can get a win out of this. They got players. It's not like they don't have players. Jonathan Taylor's number one running back in the league. You got Michael Pittman Jr. coming up big. T.Y. Hilton, I don't know if he's back or not, but you've got guys there that can make plays. So make them, use them, and you got that line. So we're going with Carson Wentz. Got to try and keep up with the Bills. So we're going to go with him at number 7. Number 6, Joe Burrow. Got to play better. Got to play better. Were they 5-1? I think they might have been 5-1 at one point. And they lost 3 straight. I know they lost to the Jets. I think they lost to the Jets. The stupid Jets beat them. Cleveland buried them. And somebody else beat them, I think. I forget. But you're 5-4 now. You were leading the way. Now you're 5-4. Now you're just in the hunt. You got to get back into it. And you can knock out another team in the hunt, and the Raiders, who are just all over the place. And they're trending downward with all the shit going on with them. This is your chance to have a big day, make big plays, knock this team out, put yourself ahead of them. I'm going with Joe Burrow. Go with Joe Burrow, number 6. Number 5, shootout game. Where's the shootout game? I was wrong about the shootout game last week. I ain't going to be wrong about it this week. Chiefs, you go with Mahomes, number 5, the shootout game against the Cowboys. Got to take Mahomes. Now, I'm not expecting 5 touchdowns, 400 yards again, but I expect a decent game out of both of these guys. Out of both of these guys. This looks like a high offense game. I don't know what the under and over is, but we'll find out in a minute. Number 4, Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers there's something about him beating up on these Vikings. And the Vikings are 4-5 now. They came up, they won a game last week, but I don't think they're a good team. They seem kind of balanced. The defense is okay. And Kirk Cousins is playing well, but Dalvin Cook's been in and out. Not the player he was last year, the year before. We're going with the Packers. We're going Aaron Rodgers just burying these guys up. He's been back a week. They played well last week. They won the game last week. I think now we got to start playing. We're going on the road. We got to start playing. And here comes Aaron Rodgers, number 4. Number 3, we're going Brady on Monday night. Got to go up the schneid. Cannot drop to 6-4. You're getting into, you're already behind the Cowboys. You're already behind the Cardinals. You're already behind the Packers. You're behind way too many teams. Now the Saints have a game against the Eagles. They'll know what happens before they play. But you're going to be behind the Saints who lose this game. Now you're at home on Monday night. Brady, you got to do something, Brady. I think he does do something. He's number 3. Number 2, after that game, he's looking to go somewhere and just bury these guys up. We're going with Lamar Jackson, number 2, having a big game this week against those crappy Bears. The Bears are going to fall apart. I think that guy's going to be out, too. That coach's a putz. But we're going to go with Lamar Jackson. He's going to help expedite his exit out the freaking door. And number 1, the shootout game, the other end of the shootout game, I think it's going to be the losing end, too. But Dak Prescott, guy throws for 500 yards a game. Why not this game? That's our top 10 quarterbacks. If there's anybody out there that you can pick up, probably closer to the end, see what you can do. Now we get into the running backs. Running backs are a little more difficult, and I kind of, last week I didn't have this guy on my top 10. He was a top 10 running back. And I had this guy in 2 leagues. Boy, he's good. But I don't know about this week. Jonathan Taylor is my number 10 going against the Bills. My guess is they would try to run the ball and keep the ball out of Josh Allen's hands, who I did not have in my top 10 quarterbacks. The Colts have a good defense. But the Bills have a good defense too. I don't see this as a big, high-scoring game. But I do think Jonathan Taylor's, they're going to attempt to hold the ball, give it to Taylor, try and run the ball against that good defense against the Bills. Hopefully Carson Wentz can make a big play or two and not turn the ball over. I think that's going to be the Colts' game plan. What do I know? I'm here in Jersey. But I'm going Jonathan Taylor's number 10. Number 9, taking over for Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones ain't playing. We're going with A.J. Dillon at number 9. He played well last week. First start. It was his first start. I think it's his first start. Well, either way, here he goes. Number 9, A.J. Dillon. Number 8, the only guy they have in this offense. He's constantly in the top 10 running back talk because he's the only guy they got. And I don't think the quarterback's playing. DeAndre Swift, number 8 against the Browns. They got run on last week. They showed you how to do it. See if they can do it again. DeAndre Swift, number 8. Number 7, Michael Carter going against the Dolphins. I think Dolphins kind of shot their load last week. You're going to the Jets, division game. Michael Carter, rookie. I think they're going to try and give him the ball. I mean, Flacco's there to throw the deep ball. We're going to go with Michael Carter as our number 7 running back this week. See if we can get some PPR and maybe a touchdown or 2. Number 6, another guy, the only guy they got. They were how these guys, I don't like, we'll get to that. Cardinals, James Conner is my number 6 running back this week. We don't know what's happening with Kyler Murray. We already had two top wide receivers out. I think we're just going to run the ball. And you can run on the Seahawks. So we're going to put him at number 6. Number 5, Zeke. We're going with Zeke at number 5, going against the Chiefs. Chiefs' run defense is not great. I'm sure they would like to ball control this game for 60 minutes. I don't know if they're going to be able to do that with the Chiefs' offense. Now, the Chiefs' offense took a dip for about 3-4 weeks there. They looked well last week. Are they going to continue that? I don't know. But if they do, the Zeke thing is going to be tough. But I still think you can get it in the end zone, especially if you're missing Amari Cooper. So we're going to go with Zeke at number 5. Number 4, Joe Mixon. Like I said, this team needs to beat this team to keep their, I don't say the playoff hopes, but to stay in the hunt. And you knock a guy out and you push yourself up one. That's the way you got to do it, especially in that all these teams in there at 5-4, 6-3. So we're going to go with Joe Mixon, who's playing well against the Raiders this week. Number 3. Where's he at? Where is he at? There he is. Najee Harris. We don't know what's going on with Ben Roethlisberger. I think he might be playing, but if not, we're going to run the ball. We're running the ball with Najee Harris. He looks good. He can catch the ball out of the backfield. He's triple threat, PPR, running, and touchdowns. We're going with Najee Harris, number 3. Number 2, another, speaking of the same guy, same game, Austin Eckler. I think there's a PPR game for him, which is even better than just running the ball. I'll take dump-offs all day, and he can get in the end zone a lot. So we're going to go with Austin Eckler as number 2. Number 1 this week, getting back to what they do best, we're going with Nick Chubb for the Browns at number 1. He running against the Lions. You got somebody else? I'd love to hear it. But not right now. I'm going to take a piss.
Sports has a new home for betting. BetUS.com is the official place to place your bets and support 12-ounce sports. All you have to do is go to BetUS.com and type in the promo code 12OZ and you'll instantly get a deposit bonus. This is America's favorite sports book. And remember, always gamble responsibly.
Go Cubs. Welcome back. So, moving on. Wide receivers. Got to talk about some wide receivers now. So went through the running backs, went through the quarterbacks, through top 10 wide receivers. My list. I got a list here. So, starting off with the last game of the week. Monday night. We're going to go with Mike Evans. Mike Evans making the top 10 list. He gets a lot of touchdowns. I mean, even when he has a shit game, he still scores a touchdown, which kind of bails you out a little bit. So, why not? We're going to go with Mike Evans. Gronk might be back. I don't think Antonio Brown's playing. And Chris Godwin. It seems like he's been hurt all year. So, I don't know what to make of that. And he doesn't miss any games, but he's always got a designation. So, I don't know. But we're going to go with Mike Evans. He doesn't have a designation. Mike Evans, number 10. Number 9. Did you see the first touchdown catch Devonte Smith had last week? That was really, really good. And I'm no Eagles fan here. So we're going to, you know what? Why not? We're going to go Devonte Smith making a push for Rookie of the Year. He's got a long way to go. Jamar Chase out there, but playing well now. And Jalen Hurts seems to have a good thing with him. We're going to go with Devonte Smith, number 9. Number 8, DK Metcalf. I like Russ a little bit this week. I kind of like the Seahawks a little bit this week. I think they might be trying to make a push with Russell back. But they have to play the Cards. Now, they played the Cards. You know, they're in the same division, so they know what these guys are up to. If you have no Kyler Murray and no wide receivers, and you just got James Conner in there, got to give him a shot. So we're going to go with DK Metcalf taking a shot on these guys. Maybe we'll catch Buda Baker again. Number 7, Michael Pittman Jr. Like I said, the Colts are going to have to play a very, very good game here to beat this on the road in Buffalo. And Michael Pittman's going to have to be a part of that. The big body frame going up and getting jump balls, going to have to do that. It's going to have to be a part of the game plan if they want a chance. Or Jonathan Taylor runs 250 yards. I don't see this as a really high scoring game. This looks like a 20-17 game because these defenses are both pretty good. But we're going to go with Michael Pittman Jr.'s number 7. Number 6. This guy usually is top 3, but we're going to go with we'll take top 6 here. Devonte Adams. I spit on my own desk because I'm a scumbag. In disgust, I spit on my own desk. They spit on their own floor. Why would they do that? Devonte Adams, number 6. Aaron Rodgers came back last week. Kind of got the kinks out. Got to go out and play against the Vikings now. I think he's in a much better spot. I think he has a good game, and I think Devonte Adams has a very good game this week. He's my number 6. Number 5, going back to this game. There's only a couple games I really like guys in. On the other side, Stephon Diggs. I think they're starting to get back to where they were last year. I mean, last year they came out like gangbusters, and then people kind of got a book on him and started shutting him down a little bit. But he had a great season last year. Not so much this year, but Stephon Diggs, we're going to give him a number 5 rating this week as in our wide receiver category. Number 4, I know I'm jinxing him. Deebo Samuel. Now the freaking guy every week, his floor is like 12 points. His ceiling's in the 30s. He runs the ball, he catches the ball. They do whatever with this guy. We're going to give him a number 4 rating this week. I know I'm jinxing him with that, though. Watch. Jeff Wilson, 8 zillion yards. Number 3, another player I like. He's becoming pretty much the alpha here. Justin Jefferson. He's way more consistent than Adam Thielen is. So we're going to go with Justin Jefferson as number 3, just because it's just amazing how he just keeps, every week he just keeps getting target after target after target and producing. Number 2, I mentioned it before. I got a hot nut for this guy this week. Marquis Brown. I think he's going to play. I really think he's going to play. He trended upward. He played a little, he practiced a little bit this week, today. So we'll see what happens. I think he's trending upward. I think he's going to play. I think he's going to play well. Marquis Brown is my number 2. And number 1, Tyreek Hill. Fastest guy out there. Even with Trayvon Diggs covering, that ain't going to be enough. So we're going to go with Tyreek Hill as my number 1 wide receiver for the week. In a shootout game. You got to take the guys in the shootout games. Tyreek Hill, number 1. That's my top 10 wide receivers. Now, using BetUS, promo code 12OZ to get for BetUS. So we've been looking this over with a good eye. We're looking this over with a good eye here. Here's what we got. So I kind of gave this away a little bit, but we're going to go over this real quick. So last week we were 1-2, not great. Overall, we're 15-12. That'll get you plus 180. So that's where we're at here. I got 3 more picks for you. Let's take a look at what we got here. I'm going to do it. I want to do it. We're going with skinny. This week. Flacco and the Jets getting 3.5 at home against the Dolphins. Neither of these teams are really good. The Dolphins showed that their defense can play well last week, but they're too up and down, and they're not consistent. You want to be a good team, you got to be consistent. And I think going on the road against the Jets, division game, they know each other well. Flacco played against them a million times. They just beat the team Flacco used to play for. I think Flacco's going to come in and beat them now. That's how I see this crazy world of football going. So we're taking the Jets plus 3.5. We did it last week, and we're going to do it again this week. Washington plus 3.5. We're taking them on the road against Carolina. Everybody's jerking themselves off to Cam Newton. He's going against his old coach. His old coach is going against him. Coaches know more about the players than the players know about how the coach goes. And now that the coach knows the team itself, some of the guys are still there from when he coached. It wasn't all that long ago he was there. And they don't know anything about who plays for Washington. You know, Washington's got. I think he knows where the cracks in the armor are, and they're going to exploit him. We're going to take Washington plus 3.5 on the road after coming off a big win too. What? And last but not least, I kind of gave this away a little bit. We're going with Seattle. At home. Screw those Cardinals. We're taking Seattle plus 1 at home. You're at home. You're getting a point at home. I don't think it's going to end in a tie as it has before. It's not like it hasn't ended in a tie before with these two teams. 9-9, I think it was a couple years ago. But we're going to the Seahawks at home. Russ, all right, Russ, you came back. You played like shit. Now you're going to get back to playing good. And that's what we're looking at. So, recap. Jets plus 3.5. Washington plus 3.5. And Seattle plus 1. Give me the points. Give me the points. Give it back, boys. Give it out. And that's it. That's best bets. Good luck. Good luck to you. What? All right. What are we doing there? One last PSA before we go. Before we go into the last segment of the evening. Tune in to the AM Drive every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern, as they deliver the best in sports talk and pop culture to start your morning off. Hosted by Michael Carvallis and Aaron Crouch. They are the AM Drive. They'll take care of you when you're driving in the car. And of course, our actual sponsor. They sponsored this part of the show. The part of the show called Love is Nice. This is BiscottiGourmet.com. Biscotti Gourmet offers a new take on an old Italian tradition, a soft-baked mini biscotti in many delightful flavors. I like the lemon, but there's plenty of other ones. You see it right there. Orange, cranberry, orange, walnut. I don't know what that says up there. Go to BiscottiGourmet.com and use the promo code TalkMan. It's a different promo code for this. TALKMAN for 20% off your order. This is an excellent gift, something to bring with you to parties. We're getting into all that. I mean, shit, the Thanksgiving's next week. So we're getting into all that. But this is excellent for this time of the year. This is when she gets busy. Order. Go to BiscottiGourmet.com. You can see it right up here. BiscottiGourmet.com. And you will not be disappointed. They are excellent cookies. Any flavor is a wonderful compliment with your coffee in the morning or as a guilty pleasure treat. That is the lead-in to our segment of the show we call Love is Nice, because it's so nice. In this segment of the show, before we leave, look at this slob. Look at these dorks. This is a segment of the show we call Love is Nice. It's where we discuss the counter program to the NFL, to fantasy football players when we want to watch our guys play. So maybe we can make some money so that our significant other can get a nice gift at the end of the year, because fantasy football's over around Christmas, so you get a nice little gift. If we win anything, she's gonna benefit, but you're not allowed to watch it because she wants to watch love, things about love, because she cares about love. She doesn't. She's just fucking with you. She's just fucking with you. And in the inside says she doesn't give a shit about this. This is what but she wants to see if she can make you watch it. And this is what you're gonna be watching. Instead of fucking touchdown, boom. Instead of that, you're watching Open by Christmas. That's what you're watching with this hog and these two fucking gay wads. They can start making out right behind her. When Nikki finds an unopened Christmas card, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. When Nikki finds an unopened Christmas card from a high school secret admirer, she and her best friend Simone search to find and thank the anonymous author. Stars out. What the hell does that mean? Is this later? Is this in high school? Is this a high school story? How much, are you talking about in your freaking 20s? Oh, you wrote this letter, thank you. Oh, I'm married, I got a couple of kids. You can blow me if you want. We'll just go right back here. But yeah, I got kids and stuff. Like, what? This is so stupid. But again, it feeds into the vagina. Vagina. It's just vagina. It doesn't even need to be a word behind it. It's just vagina. Oh, God, and the names, the titles. God, they really irk me. If I only had Christmas. Why don't you have Christmas? Where you live in the Middle East? Why don't you have Christmas? You don't look like it. You look like you're in frickin', you look like you're in some made-up place. This looks like at Christmas, a cheerful publicist teams up with a cynical VP. Oh, an odd couple. And his eclectic team to help a charity in need. What what kind of cynical VP's helping out with a charity? Why would you want cynical people helping out with charities? Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, you're just going to spend it on booze. Who wants that guy around when you're helping charities? Fuck out of here. Stars Candace Cameron, and again, Clive Warren. Go look up Clive Warren. You'll fucking laugh. Candace Cameron Bure and Warren Christie. Candace Cameron Bure, she's another one from 90s TV show. Shit, she's from the freaking 80s. Doing, all right, I need some plastic surgery so I can make some Hallmark movies. Gotta keep the Hallmark money coming in. They have their own stores. And here's another one, boom. Like clockwork. Christmas at Castle Hart. Oh my God, if they're doing another freaking royal bunch of bullshit. That's another thing. This all feeds into this vagina narrative of royalty, princesses, and shit like that. Listen, you don't want to be involved with anybody royal. Trust me on that. Those people are freaking weird. Go look up the Habsburg chin. See if you want to be involved in those people. Go look that shit up. Fuck out of here. Be involved with the Royals. Brooke Bennett travels to Ireland with her sister for Christmas. Sounds pretty lame so far. While there, they meet a charming Earl. Guy named Earl? My name is Earl? Yeah, my name is Earl. Meet that guy. Who, mistaking them for elite event planners. What? How do you mistake them for... They're not even from your freaking country. How do you mistake them? Oh, that must be Clive and Idris. No. It's two fucking whores from Baltimore. Can you tell by the accent? You're in Ireland, asshole. Mistaking them for elite event planners. I get so angry at these stupid movies. Hires them to host an epic party at the castle. Come to the castle. What's a castle? Come in just like whores, just like common trash from freaking, Cherry Hill East. Stars Lacey Chabert. Now she is younger than the other one. She's younger than her. But they all kind of look, they're all, this is what, we couldn't, I think she was in one of those stupid movies. I don't know. Starts a minute before the game. So stupid. God, these are annoying. Christmas in Tahoe. What? Yeah, screw the family. Let's go to Tahoe. We'll just bang for a fucking weekend. Everybody's getting gift cards anyway. To save her family hotel's Christmas show, talent booker Claire must ask for help from her ex-boyfriend Ryan. Why? Why would you go to your ex-boyfriend? Who, the lead guitarist of a now famous band. Okay. The lead guitarist now famous band that fired her as their manager years ago. Stars Laura Osnes, Kyle Selling, and Pat. Who comes up with this shit? Christmas in Tahoe. First off, that guy's gonna be like, sure, I'll do it. Why don't you coming back? Get the groupies out of here. All right? You gotta see all of us. You gotta blow all of us. Okay, all of us, and the manager too. You just gotta lick his ass. Go do all that, and then what do you want us to do? You want us to work a what? A hotel? Yeah, okay, we'll be there, no problem. After it's done, okay. Make it do the most degrading things. And then okay, see you later. That girl thought we were going to play that hotel. 8 o'clock, you got the Christmas contest. Titties? Who's got the biggest titties? Exes Laura and Ben compete in a Christmas contest to win money for a charity of their choosing. Meh. The city watches them battle and choose what is more important. Victory or love. Stars Candace Cameron Bure again and John Brotherton. That makes no sense and it sounds stupid. It's just a stupid... it's just stupid. Making spirits bright. And spirit all over your chest. The son and daughter of rival holiday decorating families help mend the father's decades-old feud, finding romance along the way as they compete in the town's holiday decorating contest. Starring Taylor Cole. This chick is in a lot of these movies. I don't know this. She's the brunette in a lot of these movies. Now, the son and daughter of so they're going to bang the son and daughter of another rival company and make a super company and then blow all the money probably because money does not last generation to generation. It usually goes up, some guy makes it, and the next generation blows it. Speaking of blowing, this guy's going to get blown, and I'm blowing off this rock.